even further beyond!
Yes, sir. My name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, I'm doing something that's a little late. No, it's late on purpose though. I actually decided to wait so that things would settle down completely, because I feel like things are never what they really seem when we're in the moment. So I decided to wait. I could have put this video out way earlier and my opinion might have come off a lot stronger than it was. Whereas right now, I feel like everything's properly settled, as well as your opinions. You've already seen the title. We're going to be talking about the 4th anniversary in total, and I'm going to look at it by itself, but I'm actually going to try compare it as well. So it's going to be like a 2-point comparison. One, isolating it as itself for what it is, and then putting it together with anniversaries that we had in the past, and then looking at different perspectives, because I do have my own opinion, but my opinion might not be shared with you, and other people might have other opinions, etc, etc. So we're going to take this video to discuss. Definitely be sure to leave comments in this video, because it's going to be based on how you felt. The 4th anniversary is what you make it, on top of what they release at the bare minimum. So to a degree, it still should be globally accepted that it could be enjoyable at the bare minimum. But of course, depending on what they release, it will favor certain people because of their interests, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We are on this grind to 30,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link, all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man, nothing else to hold you guys up for. Let's get into this video. Alright, so cool. I'm just going to list my opinion straight away. I feel like that's the best way to get into it. Then I'm going to break down different factors of why my opinion might be different during certain points. I got a new hat, by the way. I'm trying to get new hats and whatnot for the content, so it looks a bit different. It's not the same. It don't even matter how I look. Anyways, my opinion, generally speaking, I would say the anniversary felt very reserved. And does that mean I like it? To give you a straightforward answer, I enjoyed the anniversary. I enjoyed it. Do I think it could have been better? 100%. Do I think it's as bad as some people are making it out to be? Definitely not. But let me explain what I mean by reserved. I feel like this anniversary, instead of taking actual time to make it feel like an actual celebration, it's like they took the time to make us restock for future stuff. It didn't feel like we were actually celebrating. Yes, they did give us a lot of stuff. Yes, they did a few things here and there, like there was the event. They always have that one event with few animations, but just generally speaking, it didn't feel like a celebration in my opinion. That doesn't change the fact that I enjoyed myself. I did enjoy myself. I did have fun during the anniversary playing the game, but it very much felt heavily grindy. I'm not gonna lie. The raids, having to play those, same old. I guess it's a lot of CC, so you can't really complain, but it does feel very grindy, and they just stocked us up with heavy resources. Yes, the resources are very valuable, and I'm actually happy about that, but they could do that and actually still make it feel a lot more celebratory. Generally speaking, they could have held a lot more, how do I say, proactive campaigns, and I don't want it to just be like, oh, retweet this, you get 250 chrono crystals. Like, I guess those are cool because you still get rewards out of it, but it's not what I'm looking for when I mean proactive. Something that I'd like to have is like maybe every single player, when they log in, they get to like vote a certain side. I believe in the 1st year anniversary, I didn't want to make the comparison so early, but they had like the gods versus strongest warrior or something like that. It was really cool, and depending on which side you picked, they got certain rewards or something like that. I remember very vaguely, and I'm not going to be bothered to do the research, but you guys know you got to pick a side, and they made it very competitive. So it had this thing where a lot of people in the community were like, oh, gods are cooler, and then on the other side, you know, they had Goku and Vegeta on 1st anniversary. On the other side, they had Super Vegeta, so like strongest warrior fusion, you pick your side. That was neat. They could have done something like that again, especially with this anniversary. We didn't get any antagonists. Part 1, we got MUI, Goku and Vegeta. Part 2, we got Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist, and we got Tapion. Part 3, we got Ultra Super Vegeta by himself. Like, there was a lot of small things that could make it feel a lot more celebratory, a lot of things that would make you more interesting to play the game. But I feel like this anniversary, more than anything, it's like they were just trying to stock us up on resources more than anything else. Maybe in preparation for something later in the year. I don't know, but it felt a lot less celebratory in a whole. But they did give us a lot of resources, which I'm very happy about. Through the ultimate equipment thing that was there the whole time, that's solid. They introduced that Zenkai's thing you can do daily. There was a lot of like those events where you can just get resources in general. The raid giving a ton of remover slots. Let's not even talk about how much LLZ power they dropped, the hoi poi. We don't even need to list it all out. It's blatant that they gave us so much resources, but I feel like they lacked in the department of making it actually feel fun, and that's my take on it. Generally speaking, I already explained how they could have done it, made it feel a lot more celebratory, and I feel like they could have done that through actual things that are quite active and have people kind of like picking a side, so that people actually feel like, oh, our side's better. It makes it competitive. The more competitive, or like the more people are really willing to brag about something or defend something, essentially pushes people's urge to play. Not these 3 weeks long seasons of PvP with double RP. We don't need that getting to 40k RP. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is sweaty grinding for the people with hacky straight black arms. Like, you gotta calm down the way they want us to be playing this game. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my overall opinion. I just want to say, just to conclude, I did enjoy my time though. Part 1, I got lucky, so that's why I'm happy, of course. Part 2, I skipped it, don't really care. Part 3, I got lucky again, I guess. So I guess in my take, I would be happy because of that. But yeah, that's my opinion. Now, for me, it wasn't really a big deal that they made it very grindy. But like I said, I feel like they could have done a lot more. But I want to talk about whether it's good that they did that, because it's objectively true. They made it so that we can get a lot of resources this anniversary. But is that the best way to go about a celebration, in my opinion? I would say it isn't, because from my perspective, I'm a daily player. This is something I saw as a big discussion on like Twitter. I'm on Twitter more than anything else. But a lot of people were obviously not happy with the anniversary. For example, the amount of units we got, quite disrespectful. I think we got 5 units. Actually counting the Sparkins, we got 5 units. That is crazy. That is crazy. Outside of that though, we have 2 types of players on Legends, and we have to consider both type of player to actually have a fair opinion. So we got the daily players. We got the sweats like me, level 5, Z level 566. I be out here every single day, grinding every day. B, we don't rest. Every season going for godly. That's the type of player I am. I'm grindy, obviously for the content as well, but I genuinely enjoy the game, so I play every day. It's a factor of what I enjoy doing. So that's the one type of player. You might be that type of player. I'll split into 3. We have the second type of player. They might log on, but not daily. They're not consistent. They're not grindy. But when it comes to something that's dropping that they like, they're gonna come on the game. They're definitely gonna play in the game. Their favorite units dropping: MUI Goku, Dragon Fist Goku, Super Vegeta, or whatever. Your favorite units dropping, so you hop on the game. You grind here and there. You try prepare for when your favorite unit will drop. But really and truly, you're not gonna sweat the game to a degree where a daily player would, a religious player would. And then we got the third type of player. We got those guys that are literally new to the game, brand spanking new. They have everything to do. They just got into the game, it's fresh, so they're enjoying. No matter what it is, they're enjoying. They've never touched this game a day in their life, literally. So they're here new. They're here in this celebration. They probably watched Dragon Ball Super. So they're like, oh crap, MUI Goku? Shucks, man. Shucks, I kind of want him. That these new players loading into the game, they're not too fussed about the resources. They just want the character. Now, obviously, depending on what category you as a player fit into, you'd have a certain argument for it. So for me, I do like the resources because I play every day, because I want to upgrade my box, upgrade my teams, upgrade everything. I need to be maxed out, the strongest Yonko on the PvP battlefield. And that needs to be me. That's what I'm trying to do. So me playing every day is going to get me towards that point. The guys that log in here and there, they might care about resources because they want their account to look nice, but they're not going to die for it, and they really just want the characters that they're interested in. But the new characters, the new players, the category 3s, yeah, these guys here, what are resources? Do they even know? How do I soul boost characters? How do I level up my characters? How do I even summon? Those are the questions they're asking. So they're not worried about the fact that Legends is just slapping us with remover slots, slapping us with LLZ power. As long as they see one MUI Goku in their box, even if he's 2 stars, they're probably set. They're good. They don't care about nothing else. They just loaded into the game, downloaded. If you take these 3 categories, you can imagine what category favors more from the fact that they have a lot of resources. And that should be how you should be viewing it. The newer players who don't even know what they're doing, they're not going to be worried about something they don't know about. That's just common sense. So even though they might not make the most out of the player base, I don't have the statistics, and I'm sure you guys don't either. You can say there's probably more newer players than there is OGs. You could probably say there's more OGs than newer players. I don't have the statistics. But obviously, it's not about the numbers in the sense. It's about your own opinion and obviously favoring what category you fit in. So if you're a new player, you're just happy you got the character, you can play the game, do events, you have the character that you like. If you're a OG player, you probably know you're going to get characters because you have the mindset, oh, I need to save 20k CC, I'm probably going to buy a CC or whatever. So you're more likely to get the unit anyways because you just know how the game works, unless RNG just does you dirty. But outside of that, even getting the character as a daily player, religious player, it's not enough because you know you bring them into PvP in the higher ranks because you're a sweat, you got black arms because you use haki, you're just gonna get slaughtered and then be complaining, oh, my 6-star MUI Goku is not strong enough, I need 3 Z+ equips and I need a 14-star team around him so it works. Those are the daily players that they're trying to build up. The guys in between, they can fit either way, but the newer players, they're not interested in stuff they don't know about. They might be willing to learn, but having a bunch of it off rip, it's a lot. So they're not really interested in that. They just want to have fun. And I feel like that's where most of the community's opinions are going to differ, where I've seen a lot of OG players complain a lot heavier. Some people have actually had foresight to see that it's not just about you or how you feel, because you can imagine starting the game today, you got all that story to clear, all those events to clear, you got the anniversary events to clear, all these resources to get, all these missions to clear, units to grab, stars to upgrade, equipment. There's so much to do as a new player, but if you've been here for a while, I can understand why you might feel a bit frustrated, and that's just the case. Like I said, I feel like they could have made it a better celebration, but they loaded us with resources, bruh, and that's just what it is. Just the end of the video, I think I'll just do this last segment. For me, I feel like the best thing that makes the anniversary is just the units. Honestly speaking, that might sound a bit shallow, that might sound like I have low expectations, but I play the game to pull new units. It's a gacha game. That's what I'm here for. The other benefits, though, do obviously make the game, and I don't want the game to get worse. But I feel like my peak enjoyment for anniversary is heavily influenced by what units drop. For example, I completely skipped Dragon Fist Goku because I don't have an interest in him. He looks dope. Maybe the fact they reused the animation made it even worse, and his kit really didn't favor me. But outside of that, it's not something I've been dying for. Like, I haven't been sitting here like, oh, I hope they drop Raiden. Like, I haven't been sitting here waiting for it. That's just me personally. I know it's the anniversary, so they're gonna drop a Vegito, so that guy had to get out as well. But Vegito, I'm happy. That's my guy. For some of you guys, you're like, not again, man. A Vegito 4 times? Come on, man. Like, some of you guys are irritated. That's completely understandable. It's not what you favor. For me, anyways, just to reiterate, that's what makes the anniversary peak for me at the jump. If I'm not hyped from the jump, just off the units, I feel like it's already rubbed. For me, anyways, I'm not gonna be objective about it and say the anniversary is bad because a unit came that I didn't want. But I feel like the units that drop, obviously, and maybe it's not obvious to you, but for me, it's very much a key focus point on what defines the hype for the anniversary in my experience. Every anniversary's been good for me because I'm a Fusion Warrior guy. Super Vegito, VB, G4, Ultra Vegito, just don't miss. Anniversaries come with Fusion Warriors. We get one Fusion Warrior a year, maybe 2, and the team's good. So I'm happy. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. I feel like I made some valid points in this video. I feel like most of my points are valid actually. It's difficult, man. It's difficult, man. But I feel like as being a content creator, I should definitely case my opinion in the form of a video. And I feel like I made the best move actually delaying my opinion, simply because everybody was willing to rush out their opinion. And you might feel different after the fact, because you might then much be grateful about the resources. I don't know. I feel like enough time settled now. They're moving on to the next LF. We're gonna get the next LF very, very soon. Margin Vegeta got a Zenkai. There's a free-to-play cell coming. Like, they're moving on basically. So I feel like now Anniversary's done and dusted. I should actually talk about it properly. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Press the subscribe button, man. We are on this grind to 30,000 subscribers. More than any other video, this video, leave a comment down below. All my social media links if you want to hit me up and talk. This is the YouTube channel. We got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man. Trying to get back with the content. Coming back fully soon. Like, I actually got some quiet in this video to actually record. Let me know what you think about the hat. If you made it this far, you're a real G if you made it this far. I like the hat though. I feel like the color is neat. Well, I think it's my favorite hat now. But yeah, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. My name's Zakashi, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, man.
Please, lend me your energy!